Hi Scorpio, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to your love bite. Scorpio, let's see what are the messages for you now. And a warm welcome back to all my subscribers. Welcome in newcomers. Scorpio spirit. Alright, Scorpio, 3 cards for the first person. Judgment, 8 of Swords and the 9 of Wands, okay? Second person, King of Wands, Ace of Swords and the 7 of Swords. Okay, mutual energies, 8 of Pentacles, King of Cups and the 7 of Swords. Bottom of my deck, I have the Tower. Somebody is coming to a huge aha moment, going through a tower moment, recognizing that they do want to have a second chance. This person is very stressed out, trying to figure out how do I fight for this connection now. The other person says, well, I really did admire them, I respected them, and till I got to know some truth about them, this person was lying to me, they were cheating on me, they were ghosting me, they were playing mind games with me, playing hot and cold with me, so this connection kind of blew up. That's my first thought, of course, Scorpio. I'm going to clarify these cards and also do your mutual energies. But before that, let's start with some dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then we'll clarify the rest. Scorpio and their person spirit, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Scorpio and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Scorpio and their person. And we'll take a few more Scorpio from a third deck and then we'll start the reading. Scorpio and their person spirit. Alright, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Scorpio, if you're looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here, Scorpio, says, my heart was blocked. I was not available to receive your love when you gave it. I missed out on something so good. The next person you allow into your life is lucky. I was dishonest with you and myself. I lived one big lie. I should have listened to my intuition. I get so effing jealous knowing that you're with a karmic. I feel sick to my stomach at the thought of you with them. Your ego is effing irritating me. Can't you see the value I would add to your life? If only you would just let me in. We could be a strong power couple. I'm scared to reach out to you. Your inconsistent behavior has caused my family to have concerns and trust issues regarding you. This has now created another barrier for us to navigate and overcome. I still have your pictures saved on my phone. I do talk about you. I can feel your desire for me. Alright, so these were some of your messages, Scorpio. If these were resonating with your storyline, let's start the reading. I'm going to first focus on the first line, which is person A, then we'll move to the second line, person B, and newcomers. These are not gender-based. If this is your reading, you'll immediately know which one you are here, okay? So person A has come into that aha moment. I think they've come to some realization that they do want a second chance here. This person is obsessed. They're obsessed now. They are thinking, they are overthinking. Why? What are you thinking? How to get the barriers down. They don't want to lose out on this soulmate. I think this person is feeling rejected, or they may have been the one who did the rejecting. I think this person is very embarrassed and very ashamed that they never fought for the connection in the past. Now they want to come out of their stress and the anxiety and sleepless nights and nightmares. They definitely do want to rebuild. They're feeling like a fool. They're feeling like a fool. Maybe they treated their person like an option, or they were into third parties or something. I think as of now, I think person A does want to fight for the connection. Tell me about the 9 of Wands. What's the 9 of Wands? Yeah, they are now seeing the potential in this connection. They are seeing the other person as their lifelong partner, somebody they want to have a family with, a long-lasting connection with. They are finding the other person the most attractive person who they want to spend the rest of their life with. It's like, yeah, what did I do? I'm such a fool. So tell me, person B, what about you? What do these 3 cards mean for you? King of Wands, Person B says, they're blaming themselves. I manifested this person, and in the beginning, yes, I found them very attractive. This was a perfect person for me, but it was just an illusion. This ended as fast as it began, because yes, they were attractive and I did see them as my partner and whatever, but this person was maybe seeking attention, not just from me but from other people. I didn't feel valued, I didn't feel respected in this connection. Whatever they did, they didn't even give me a love offer, or they never apologized for their behavior. Too many bad memories have been created in this connection now, Omkaratarot. I was the one carrying all the load and burden of this connection on my shoulders. So I have to drop this once and for all, because I've lost hope in this connection. I think person A is the one who's person B is the one who's turning their back to this connection, even though I think person B did love person A, but they complain that, what's the point? They never opened up their emotions. They were always playing hot and cold with me. They hurt me. They betrayed me. They lied. They cheated. They ghosted and kept me, just waiting. So what was the lying and cheating? 7 of Swords or ghosting? Tell me. They never put in the work. And I think person B is saying, even though at one point I did see them as my perfect partner, King of Wands to the Queen of Wands, I have to think about my own happiness now. I have to focus on my own happiness. Maybe it's time for me to move on now and see what else is out there, check out other options. Maybe somebody better will come along in my life, somebody, who will more be my, exact partner that I need, who will come forward and offer me something stable. Person B says, I'm not going to settle for anyone but the person who treats me like I'm their counterpart and sees me as their future partner. Till then, I'm going to hold back my love. I'm going to wait for somebody proper to come towards me, because person A, they were keeping secrets from me or lying to me or always holding back from me. So I think person B is kind of passing judgment on person A, even though I do see person A is now recognizing that no, I also see them as my, future. So mutual energies for the first person, the one who is now coming to that enlightenment that they messed up real bad and they're embarrassed. Yeah, they're embarrassed because they never put the energy and the effort in the past, and they feel that's the reason the other person has now strong boundaries, has probably cut them out. But the more I think they're feeling that the other person doesn't want them, the more now they are realizing this was the perfect partnership. I think they do love person B, even though I think right now they're very scared to express their emotions. Why? Because I think the silence between the two of you, or an ending has already occurred, but this person definitely is still trying to find a way to win over the competition or play some more mind games so they can win over person B and get some way to work the things out with person B. They are stalking person B. They are spying, they are stalking. But the funny part is this person is still doing it in a sneaky way. They're still not coming forward like with open, honest communication and saying, I messed up and I'm sorry. They are still kind of watching, spying, trying to think of some strategy as to how they can now come back and rebuild. Yeah, I think this person has a big fear of expressing themselves, because when they're by themselves, they are really stressed out. They're really, really stressed out. Okay, so person B, what about you? What do these 3 cards mean for you? Person B says, they never put the energy, they never put the effort into this connection. I did love them. I gave them my all. I was loving, I was kind, I was generous, and I really wanted something long-term with them because I loved them. But they, because of their hot and cold behavior, they always made me feel as if I was not good enough. Otherwise, they would have opened up. They would have been honest with me. But they always continued to emotionally manipulate me. I don't think there was a shortage of love from person B's side, but they felt what's the point of this love if the other person is never going to open up and reciprocate? So I think person B is turning their back to this person because they've lost hope. They've lost hope because they feel that person A is just narcissistic. They just want to win at all costs. They just want to, be one up over me. They make me feel as if I'm not good enough to be, they're lying, they're cheating. I'm sure they're into third parties. They treated me like I was an option in their life. So person B has lost hope because they feel person A was always keeping secrets from them. So yes, person B has put a lid on that cup of love, even though I think there was a lot of love being poured from their cup in the past. So tell me about the Tower. What's the Tower? Overall energy, spirit. Yes, this is person A who's going through the Tower moment, recognizing how badly they hurt their person, and they're not even sure they're going to get a second chance. They feel judged. They feel, I may not get a second chance now. Even though they want things to move forward, they are still, I don't see them making a move. They are still waiting maybe for the right time or find some sneaky way back into person B's life. But I don't know. Tell me more. Yeah, they're scared to reach out, Spirit says. Even though they've made up their mind that the person B is the one they want, I think they're just scared to express themselves, to send that message. So they're trying to figure out a roundabout way as to what are they doing. Are they with somebody else? Is there some way I can sneak back into their life? It's like that. Because they know they created a lot of heartbreak in the past. So maybe they're waiting to see if the heartbreak settles down on its own, and then maybe later on, meanwhile, they are watching and they are going through that Tower to recognize how badly they messed up and how embarrassed and ashamed they are of their own behavior. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Till next time then, love and light. Take care. Namaste.